entanglement with August, entanglement with August, entanglement, entanglement, entanglement.
I heard it's some shit that's gonna go down. You got $1 billion on the elevator. Well, of course some shit was gonna go down when you tangled up with the world's favorite.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about some Hollywood drama, specifically the Hollywood drama surrounding Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. And why not continue to talk about this? Because people are still talking about it, right? So, hey, it is what it is, okay? As Will Smith continues to get embarrassed, okay? I'm actually low-key starting to feel bad for the man, okay? Even though I really shouldn't, because he is rich, famous, and wealthy. But it seems to me that he was driven to basically ruin his career because of the toxicity in his relationship with his wife, right? His wife led him to do things that is going to ruin him as a man, right? And it's going to lead to more embarrassment for him as a man, okay? I'm pretty sure that a majority of men in this country no longer respect Will Smith as man, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't respect him after that red table talk, in which, you know, it seemed like he was cool with his wife getting banged out by his son's best friend, okay? I think he lost a whole lot of respect at that point. But, you know, a lot of people didn't really know about that. They weren't really paying attention to it because their relationship drama was like a niche thing, right? It was for a niche audience. Now, it is something that has been cast in front of the whole world. Okay, you have to be living under a rock if you don't know what's going on here. But like I alluded to at the beginning of this video, the situation is getting more and more embarrassing by the day for Will Smith, as Jada Pinkett Smith is telling people, allegedly, that she wishes that Will didn't get physical with Chris Rock at the Oscars. The couple are in agreement. He overreacted, as Whoopi Goldberg insists his career will recover. So allegedly, Jada Pinkett Smith feels like, hey, you know, I wish Will didn't get physical with Chris Rock at the Oscars. And I'm like, I can't tell, because she sure was having a good time laughing after the fact when he did slap the man on stage, and she seemed to be enjoying it at the time. But see, the problem is that Jada Pinkett Smith has come under a lot of fire because intelligent people, right, have realized that, hey, you know, she actually could be the cause of this, right? She's a very, very, very toxic person that is driving Will Smith off the edge, okay? She is single-handedly driving this man into a very, very, very dark place, and she has taken a whole lot of criticism for provoking him to act in that way, okay? So she's trying to play damage control, but for herself, not necessarily for her husband, but for her, okay? So that being said, let's actually read about this. Jada Pinkett Smith wishes Will Smith didn't get physical with Chris Rock, but isn't angry with her husband after he slapped comedian Chris Rock for making a joke about her at the Oscars, a source claims. Yeah, so basically what she's saying here is that, well, you know, hey, I wish he didn't do it, but I ain't mad at him for it, right? I ain't mad at him for ruining his career and potentially ruining our income stream, right? Again, a responsible wife, a good wife, would basically be like, no, I'm pissed off at him because he acted out of character and he ruined his ability to provide for our family, right? That's what a good wife would say, and that we're going to get us some help and make sure that this never happens again. Okay, but that means that she would have to acknowledge her role in all this and what provoked him to actually do that. But hey, you know, Jada, on the other hand, she's saying that, hey, I'm not really mad at him for doing it, you know, because again, she was laughing at the time. Okay, again, this is about her, not about him. Smith smacked the comedian in the face after he made a joke about his wife's hair loss. Pinkett Smith has been open about her struggle with alopecia, a disease which often causes bald spots. The couple is apparently in agreement that Smith overreacted and are all about their family and their kids, as Whoopi Goldberg, a governor of the Academy Awards, yesterday said she doesn't believe his career will be marred by the slap. Well, that's a lie. His career is already marred by the slap, okay? I mean, the dude is resigned from the Academy. There are multiple movies, including Bad Boys 4, that have been put on halt, okay, because of this. I mean, who knows what other consequences the man is going to suffer. He's an international embarrassment, right? his career has already been tainted over this. Okay, there is no recovery from this. Will he be able to maybe get, some roles again and star in films? Maybe, sure. But he's never going to make a full recovery. He will always have to live with the fact that he did this, okay? So I think that Whoopi is just wrong here. Speaking to Us Weekly, an unnamed insider said it was in the heat of the moment and it was him overreacting. Quote, he knows that, she knows that, they're in agreement that he overreacted. They also allege that Pinkett Smith is not a wallflower, nor one of these women that needs protecting. Quote, he didn't need to do what he did, they added. Well, I can't tell because the same women that are out here defending Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock because he was defending his wife are the same people that say you must protect black women at all costs, right? You must protect black women, okay? That is what people have been saying and screaming at the top of their lungs. But see, what protect black women actually really means is worship black women, right? In fact, I was just at the gym today and I literally saw this dude wearing this shirt that says protect black women. And the first thing that crossed my mind when I saw that, I was like, this dude is a simp, okay? This dude is just like Will Smith. Because again, protect black women does not actually really mean protect them, okay? It's nothing wrong with a man want to protect women, but that's not what it means. It means worship black women, okay? Treat black women like they're God, right? That's what they want. And when you make your woman your God, which is what Will Smith has done, this is what happens, right? You ruin your career, okay? Obviously, you're supposed to protect your woman, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But what he did was not protecting her. What he did was act out of emotion because he worships her, okay? That's just what it is, okay? Some people may find that controversial, but that's just my opinion, okay? Now, I want you guys to understand, again, it's simultaneously here, right? Jada Pinkett Smith is saying, well, I don't need protector. I'm a strong, independent black woman, right? And a lot of the woke women say that. But at the same time, they'll say, protect black women as well, too. Okay? So you know what's up. So I'm like, hey, are you strong and independent or do you need protected? You can't have both, right? But they want both, right? They want both. Because I guarantee you, if Will Smith had not done anything to Chris Rock in that situation, Jada would have gave him hell when they got home. She would have been like, why you ain't slap the shit out of him? Right? Why did you go on stage and slap this man? Okay? Why did you not defend me? Why did you not protect me? But see, when he goes and does the action of protecting her, now it's, well, I don't need protection, right? I don't blame me. It's not my fault, right? Ain't it hilarious how this stuff works? I'm telling you, there's nothing that this man can do to satisfy this woman outside of bringing Tupac back to life, okay? That's the only thing that he could do to satisfy her. Otherwise, she will never be satisfied. The US Weekly source also said that the couple are very much protected in their own lives and do the absolute best they can to protect their loved ones. DailyMail.com has reached out to Jada Pinkett Smith representative for comment. Okay, so in my opinion, this is definitely like hearsay and rumors, but I believe this is something that she wants out there. I'm pretty sure this is something that she said because, again, she is taking a whole lot of criticism for this, and this is her way of basically saying, look, I don't really take responsibility. We both agree that he overreacted, but hey, I don't need protecting either, okay? I just want you to understand that he didn't do this because of me. He did this because, he just, I don't know. He just overreacted. I don't know why he did it. Ain't got nothing to do with our toxic life at home, okay? So, yeah, and if that wasn't embarrassing enough, his wife throwing him under the table, it looks like Jada Pinkett's ex, okay, entanglement, aka her son's best friend, is now trying to make some money off of this as he is exposing details of their affair in a new song. Wow. Let's read about this because this is peak embarrassment here. Jada Pinkett Smith, former lover, is shedding some light into their quote-unquote entanglement. August Alsina, 29, shared a few clips to his Instagram on Monday sampling a new song titled, quote, Shake the World, which exposes details of his affair with Jada Pinkett Smith, 50, in 2015. Quote, well, of course, ish is bound to go down when you tangle up with the world's favorite. What? Wow. Alsina sang in a video shared to his Instagram. At the beginning of the song, the R&B singer alludes to being canceled, which was the consequence of Pinkett Smith and her husband, Will Smith, addressing the affair in an episode of her famed Red Table Talk in July 2020. Quote, "I heard I was canceled," Alsina began. "Well, let's not speak on that. Red dot on my back. I became a target and I'm flawed but flawless. That's what makes me August." Wow. This guy's literally trying to revive his career off the back of Will Smith's Embarrassment. Okay, this dude is out here making songs about banging this man's wife. Okay. And it's true. Okay, it's not even like a fantasy. It's not like, oh, I want to do this. It's no, I did this. Right? I did this. Okay. I just, wow. I couldn't be me, bro. Couldn't be me, bro. This is not the first time the singer used his platform to address his relationship with Pinkett Smith. Shortly after the Red Table Talk episode, Alsina released a song titled Entanglement with Rick Ross. Since 2020, Alsina has been silent regarding his relationship with Pinkett Smith, which began in 2015. In 2018, Alsina went to the table with Pinkett Smith to address his alcohol, sex, and drug addictions, and she introduced the singer as a dear family friend. Bruh. Oh my goodness. Okay. So she's banging this dude. Okay. Cheating on her husband. Brought this dude to the Red Table to discuss his alcohol, sex, and drug addictions. She knows that this man has these addictions. She's 50. This dude is in his 20s. She's taking advantage of this guy. Right? She is 100% taking advantage of this guy. Okay? And then she's introducing the singer as a dear family friend. Somebody to just hang around. Right? That's also banging her. Okay? And Will Smith is totally okay with that. Totally cool with that. Okay, he doesn't step in and say, hey, you know, I'm not going to have this. We can't have this. Like, I'm going to leave, right? You know, or, you know, I'm not going to accept this or whatever. He's okay with it. He's cool with it. Okay, again, if you guys recall at that Red Table Talk, I mean, she literally is telling this dude that, you know, I ain't felt good in a long time. Basically telling him, you don't have the ability to pleasure me like this guy does, like our son's best friend does. And Will Smith was like, oh, no, that's cool. Right? I totally understand. I'll defend you no matter what. Right? Again, this is what happens when you make your woman your God. Okay? I'm just saying. This is the dangers of this type of stuff. Okay? It wasn't until Alsina was promoting his album, The Product 3, State of Emergency in 2020, that he spoke about Pinkett Smith and claimed that Smith gave him his permission to have an affair with his wife. This prompted the widely discussed Red Table Talk episode in which Pinkett Smith admitted to the entanglement with Smith sitting across the table from her. Alsina's cryptic song comes shortly after Smith came under fire for slapping Chris Rock for making a joke at his wife's expense on the stage of the 2022 Oscars. Reps for Pinkett Smith and Smith did not immediately respond to Fox News' request for comment. Yeah, so again, I just find it fascinating how what set Will Smith off was jokes about his wife, but not the family's friend banging his wife. Okay, I don't get it. I don't get it. But all I know is that this is just peak embarrassment for Will Smith, for their family, for Hollywood, really. And it really exposes all the weird stuff that these people are into. And also kind of shows that money doesn't solve all your problems, right? That you can have some very, very, very serious problems even when you're rich and famous, right? Because I really don't understand for the life of me, Will Smith being a rich and famous dude that can basically have any woman in the world is choosing to stick by this woman who has basically been a man's worst nightmare, okay? Cheating on him with his son's best friend, straight out of a porno plot, and to be quite honest with you. And then basically driving him to ruin his career and embarrass himself on national TV by slapping a man at the Oscars. I don't get it, right? But hey, it is what it is. I'm never surprised in terms of what these Hollywood weirdos are into. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.